DaNSkills here with another Match of the Day magazine video. We have got England are back. We've got a Nations League tournament to play with about, I think it was 6 or 7 groups. We're in a group of death, I'd say. Italy, Germany and Hungary. We're going to be playing Hungary and then Germany and Italy. So we've got a very hard route to get out of this group. We've got players like Antonio Rudiger, the new Real Madrid signing, superb signing, free transfer from Chelsea. And it's another transfer special with all the transfers like De Jong to United, Levandoski to Barca, Jesus to Arsenal and more. Stay to the end of the video to see what them transfer rumours are. We've got a lot to get through this episode. We've got the binder with stickers, Euro stickers, so that's a lot to get through. We've got Match Attack stickers, well, the Nations League stickers, which is pretty nice. We've got a lot to get through, so we might as well get right into it. But before we do, can you check out my World Cup series where I review footballs from 1930 to 2022. The 2022 World Cup is coming in September. Hopefully England can bring it home for the first time since 1966. Let's see. Let's get right into it. We have got the Nations League final sticker album. We've added 2 Match Attack packs in. We'll save them for later. For now, we'll get into these. So we'll open it. And we've got a starter. We've got Andrej Kramaric for Croatia and Kevin De Bruyne for Belgium. So basically, you look at the back, number 65 and number 134. So let's go number 65 for Kramaric. So we scroll through. These are the groups with the different teams. So we scroll through. 64 was it? There's different kinds of categories. So we've got the X Factor here. We have got goal getters here. We've got technicians, dribblers, and there's probably plenty of more. So 64 was a number. Oh, 62. Yeah, 65 even. So it's right here. It says how many goals have scored, how many minutes have played, how many assists have given, how many times have actually played on the pitch, and the date of birth. Very interesting. We've got our own packs. We're not going to stick them in. We're just going to quickly just open them and see who they are. Hopefully we've got some decent players. So in every pack I believe there's 5. So 5 players, just like the normal Match Attacks pack. So we've got the first player, 125 is his number, and it's Florian Grillicic for Austria, midfielder. That's our first player. Get these out of the way a bit. Number 154, we've got Simon Kjaer, Danish centre-back. Number 65, this is Kramaric, isn't it? Yeah, it's Andrej Kramaric, a forward for Croatia. Number 124, Piotr Zielinski, a midfielder for Poland. And 107, we've got Adam Marusic for Montenegro, and he's a defender. Second pack, let's get into it. Tell me in the comments below who you think who's going to win the Nations League. Italy don't really look like they're going to win it after losing 3-0 to Argentina in the Filasma. But that's one game, but they never performed pretty well. I think England will bring it home, hopefully. Number 63, so that's near Kramaric, and that is Vedjak Muriqi for Kosovo, and he's a forward. This is really testing your flags. Number 33, Jan Oblak for Slovenia, and he's a goalkeeper. Number 225 is the official match ball. It looks very nice with the Adidas, the official match ball, and it's got the Nations League flag. Beautiful. Number 168 is Wayne Hennessy for Wales, and he's the GK. Last one, number 157, is Stefan Savic for Montenegro, and he's a defensive player. So they are all of the cards. In the binder. Collecting these is a pretty hard job, requires spending plenty of money, but in the end it's just nice to see that your binder is full of stickers. But we're getting into the proper thing, the match of the day. We've got 2 packs here. So let's get into one. Which one's going to be the lucky pack? I think this one. Let's go into this one. Starting with a West Ham midfielder. Out of this world, Declan Rice. Everyone is so interested in the CDM. West Ham are putting a £150 million price tag on this. Chelsea are willing to pay this. Man United's willing to pay this. Or they'll go for a cheaper version of Aurelien Tchouameni. Declan Rice, £150 million. Probably just because he's an English player. If it was an Irish player, because Declan Rice used to be Irish, he'd probably be about £50 million. But English players are really overpriced in the English industry, which I really don't know why. Declan Rice has been given 85 defence and 51 attack. Liverpool forward. Sadio Mane, starburst. Not going to be playing with Liverpool next year in the summer because he probably will be going to Bayern Munich. They're the only club really interested in him. Barcelona, Real Madrid, they're in the middle. They kind of want him, but really they're just not willing to spend all that money and all them wages on him. Bayern Munich though, on the other hand, since Robert Levandoski is going to Barcelona, Sadio Mane is his replacement. He could play on the wings, he could play up front, he could play in the number 10 role. Very amazing player and versatile. He's been given 47 defence, 88 attack. A Bayern forward, Leroy Sané. Everyone missed him when he was in the Premier League. For Man City, cutting inside, scoring absolutely banging goals, getting assists, being absolutely rapid on that wing. Outbursting absolutely everyone. For Man City, he won the league plenty and plenty of times, but the one thing he never won was a Champions League. With Bayern Munich, this year, against Villarreal, they lost in the quarter-finals. Next year, they've got a better chance if they have Sadio Mane up front. Neuer's getting older. You know, all these players are getting older, and some of them are wanting to leave because they want a new challenge. Bayern just win trophies every single season, no matter what. Sané is a techie player. He's been given 49 defence, 85 attack. A PSG midfielder, Leandro Paredes. Along with Angel Di Maria, Paredes looks like he's going to be leaving. He looks like he'll be going to Roma, Inter, Milan, Atalanta. Them clubs are interested in him in Italy. Same with Angel Di Maria. Roma are strong favourites to sign them. With Mourinho, he signs old veterans and just turns them into their prime, like they've never ever played before. Leandro Paredes looks like he will be going to Roma for about £20 million. 26 years old, a solid signing, it looks like, if Mourinho signs him. They did just win the Europa Conference League. Oh, you're like, Conference League's a terrible competition, but Mourinho's won the Conference League, Europa League and the Champions League. No one's ever done that before. Paredes has been given 70 defence, 65 attack. Liverpool goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, man of the match. Superb goalkeeper, maybe could have got into the team of the year, for the Premier League, because he had De Bruyne. They had no Son for the player of the year, even though Son scored 23 goals and every single one of them was just a goal in play. None of them was a penalty. Fair enough. Alisson Becker couldn't save that goal from Vinicius Jr. in the final of the Champions League, Superb ball from Valverde. He just absolutely put it into the box. Vinicius Jr. with a tap-in. Alisson Becker next season, he will be staying at Liverpool, but will Liverpool win the league title? We'll see. Alisson's been given 98 defence and 17 attack. Second pack. Real Betis goalkeeper, Claudio Bravo, 38-year-old veteran. Now for Real Betis, who are in the Europa League. Good season, got the likes of Nabil Fekir, they've got Moreno, left back, Juan Miranda, left back and right back from Barcelona. What a talent he is. Claudio Bravo has been given 77 defence and 4 attack. A Chelsea forward, Turbo Timo Werner. Playing Fortnite has made his aim so much better this year. People really make fun of this guy, but his work rate is next to none. He works hard. He makes spaces for all his other teammates to run in. In the Champions League final, a little detail that not many people noticed is Timo Werner dragged Ruben Diaz out to create space for Kai Havertz to run in. Mason Mount with a stellar and absolute amazingly weighted pass to Kai Havertz, round the keeper, goal. But if it wasn't for Werner creating that space, it would have never happened. Underrated player, he just can't put the ball in the back of the net. He's been given 31 defence and 81 attack. Hala Madrid forward, Rodrigo. The 20-year-old has been given likes of Vinicius Jr., but he's been given the name of the next Ronaldinho or the next Neymar. Will he? We don't know, but Rodrigo's a shining star from the sub. Camavinga and Rodrigo are super subs for the Real Madrid squad. In the Champions League final, he did play a couple of minutes and he didn't score, but he had a shot on goal. Alisson obviously saved it. A great star. He is, like I said, similar to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. is probably a bit quicker, got more skill, but Rodrigo's got better shooting, more aerial ability. He doesn't look like the type of guy that'll put the ball in the back of the net with his head. He's about 5'10", but he still did against Man City. He's been given 22 defence, 77 attack. An RB Leipzig defender, Angelino, the left wing back. Leipzig are a shining team. With the new manager, Jesse Marsch, went to Leeds United to fulfil his dreams in the Premier League. They did survive relegation on the last day, with Patty Bamford scoring in the last minute of the game. Angelino, what a player. He's just cracking at everything. He could defend, he could attack, he could do absolutely anything. He only cost Leipzig £25 million for a permanent deal. He's been getting links with Arsenal and Tottenham, but does it look like he'll really leave? No. His team got knocked out in the semi-finals of the Europa League by the mighty Gers, Rangers. They lost in the final against Frankfurt and Pens. Unlucky. Angelino's been given 84 defence, 71 attack. Sevilla defender, Jules Koundé, next gen. This French centre-back is the same like Antonio Rudiger. He's just so aggressive. He takes shots from absolutely nowhere. And he has runs from defence to attack. A bit like Franz Beckenbauer back in the 1970s. He'd score goals from his own net. He'd dribble past about 5 or 6 players and put it in the back of the net. Jules Koundé is going to be one of the first signings of the Todd Boehly era. Usman Dembele, the other one. 2 French players. We all know Usman Dembele did well with Thomas Tuchel at Dortmund. Jules Koundé is just a class centre-back. He's been given 83 defence and 30 attack. Let's get into the magazine. Hype. The coolest things in footy right now. What a season. Here we have it, readers. After 1,071 goals, 46 red cards and one epic title race, the 2021-22 Premier League season is over. We know who the champs are, the Golden Boot Kings and teams sadly heading for the Championship. We've loved every minute of it. How good has this season been? It's been the best season in Premier League history. We don't know what's going to happen until the final day. Who's going to get relegated? Who's going to get Champions League? Who's going to win the Premier League? Who's going for Europa League and Conference League? Manchester United, 6th place. West Ham won against Brighton and they were in the Europa Conference League. In that game they lost 3-1 and, they're in the Europa Conference League qualification, but they have to play playoffs to get in there. Man United get into the Europa Conference League, but they still lost to Crystal Palace 1-0. For the Premier League title, Man City were losing 2-0 against Aston Villa. 3 goals, 5 minutes, all you need. Liverpool, on the other hand, were losing 1-0 in 2 minutes from Pedro Neto. They bring it back 3 goals. But then 3 goals from Man City and 2 from Gundogan were enough to seal the Premier League title. We didn't know who was going to get relegated. It was Norwich, Watford and Burnley. Burnley looked like they were going to go up with winning 1-0. But Newcastle brought it back 2-1. What a team. And then Leeds United, they won 2-1 in the final minute. Patrick Bamford scoring. Even Melier, the goalkeeper for Leeds United, was in the box. So it was all or nothing. So 10 out of 10. Best out of the 30 years the Premier League has been a thing. The Golden Boot winners, Mohamed Salah and Son Heung-min, 23 goals. Champions League spots, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham. And the Champions League, Tottenham and Arsenal for the fight. Europa League spots, Arsenal, Man United. Europa Conference League spots, West Ham, subject to playoff qualification. Premier League champions, Man City. Relegated, Norwich, Watford, Burnley. So I might have got something wrong there. United are getting Europa League. I thought they were getting Conference League. Well, if it says Europa League, they've got Europa League. Hype. How buzzing are you to see Harry Kane and the boys back in an England shirt? I could tell you, 100 out of 10. 3 Lions on tour. England are in action this month as Gareth Southgate's 3 Lions kickstart their Nations League campaign by playing 4 games in 2 weeks, including rematches of their epic quarter-final and final from Euro 2020. The England boys will be jetting off to Hungary and Germany before returning to play 2 final games at Molyneux, the home of Wolves. They're playing 6 games in total. I'll predict who's going to score the goals, what the score's going to be. Game 1, Hungary versus England, 4th of June, 5 p.m, Puskas Arena Park. Hungary versus England, let's see. England will keep a clean sheet. It will be Pickford in there. He'll keep a clean sheet, so 0. England will win 3-0. The goal scorers, Kane, Stones and Mount. Dominant performance. I was going to think Conor Gallagher. Germany versus England. Germany 1, England 2. Might be a bit biased, but I believe in this team right here. I believe in the 3 Lions. For Germany, I think Kai Havertz will score. He always seems to score. It's on the 7th of June, 7:45 at the Allianz Arena. Gallagher is going to score for England. He's going to get called up. And Foden. England versus Italy. The Italy flags look like the Ivory Coast flag, but anyways, it's on the 11th of June, 7:45 at Molyneux. Wolves is home stadium. England are going to win 2-1 once again. Italy's goal scorer will be Jorginho from the penalty spot. And for England, 2 goals from them. I'm thinking Harry Maguire. Masterclass. I'm not joking. Maguire scoring. And Walker. Kyle Walker. So 2 defensive players scoring the winners for England. England versus Hungary on the return leg. 14th of June, 7:45 at Molyneux. Hungary might shock us here. And I think we'll draw 2-2. The 2 goal scorers for Hungary will be Szalai and Szalai. I've butchered his name once again. I always butcher him. The Leipzig number 10, I'll say. For England, the 2 goals come from we haven't really mentioned Sancho and DCL. Yeah, Sancho and DCL to score for England. So in them 4 games, 3 points against Hungary, 3 points against Germany, 3 points against Italy, 1 point, so 4, 10 points. So we'll get a maximum of 16 points if these predictions go that way. Goal machine, magical Mbappe. Another record-smashing season for Kylian Mbappe means that the French phenomenon has become the first player in Ligue 1 in history to finish both top scorer and top of the assist charts. Kylian's awesome numbers. 2017-18, 13 goals, 7 assists. 2018-19, 33 goals, 9 assists. 2019-20, 18 goals and 7 assists. 2020-21, 27 goals and 7 assists. And this year, 25 goals and 17 assists. So we've got a poster, but of teams, so I'll turn this sideways for you. Real Madrid, champions of Spain. Was it ever in doubt? I mean, Real Madrid, what a season, winning the Champions League and the La Liga. I know I've got to include Chelsea in this. Chelsea, because of Eden Hazard, for every trophy that Real Madrid, I call them Hala Madrid now for some reason, every time Real Madrid win a trophy, they get £20 million, Chelsea. This season, they got £40 million, and Hazard didn't even play probably 1 game in the Champions League knockout stages, but they still got £40 million out of it, so Chelsea can't be complaining. Amazing players, as I said. Lots of old players. We've got lots of young players coming in through the ranks. We've got Valverde, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Eder Militao, Camavinga. Well, there's not many others. There's Asensio, there's Casemiro, Toni Kroos. Well, there's Lunin, there's Courtois, Hazard, obviously. There's Jesus Vallejo, Ferland Mendy, Jovic, Isco, Alaba, Benzema, obviously. What a season he's had. 40 goals, about 16 assists. He's bound to win the Ballon d'Or next season, no matter what. A debate, should his goal have been offside against Liverpool? In my opinion, it shouldn't have been, because the ball hit off Konaté's leg and then onto Vinicius Jr.'s leg, and then Fabinho touched it again, and it went into the path of Karim Benzema and just tapped it in the net. It led into half-time, and it was offside, but I really think it shouldn't have been. Football's maddest nicknames. There are some well-mad club nicknames out there. Let's see how many of them you know. 1. Juventus' nickname is the young man, the pensioners, the old lady. The old lady. 2. Everton's nickname is the Toffees, the Mints, the Sweets. The Toffees. Brentford's nickname is the Wasps, the Bees, the Insects. The Bees. Ipswich's nickname is the Tractor Boys, the Farmers, the Horsies. The Tractor Boys. 5. Villarreal's nickname is the Lemons, the Yellow Submarine, the Bananas. The Yellow Submarine. 6. Arsenal's nickname is the Weapons, the Cannons, the Gunners. The Gunners. 7. Leicester's nickname is the Dogs, the Foxes, the Badgers. The Foxes. 8. Aston Villa's nickname is the Baddies, the Villains, the Bad Guys. The Villains. And the last one, Celtic's nickname is the Hoops, the Stripes, the Hoolers. The Hoops. Now let's go through the answers. 1 is C, correct. 2 is A, correct. 3 is B, correct. 4 is A, correct. 5 is B, correct. 6 is C, correct. 7 is B. 8 is B. And 9 is A, correct. 9 out of 9. For these posters I have to always turn them this way so you can see these really nice images that they have come up with. We've got Bayern Munich here, champions of Germany. Again, no one was gonna challenge Bayern Munich for the title. Dortmund, no. Leipzig, no. Mönchengladbach, definitely not. They came 11th. They're supposed to be an amazing team. But since Dennis Zakaria left, it's all been going wrong for them. But Wolfsburg, probably, but just no. Bayern Munich are just way too good for the Bundesliga. The likes of Alphonso Davies, Eric Choupo-Moting, Upamecano, Neuer, Benjamin Pavard, Süle, Muller. Alphonso Davies, like I said again, what a rapid player, what an amazing player. At the age of 20 years old, he's got this speed, determination about him. Joshua Kimmich, Uric, the goalkeeper, Omar Richards, Musiala as well. Here we get into the real business. It's transfer time. The window's nearly open, and that means managers are ready to go on a shopping spree. Here are the biggest deals that could go down. Robert Levandoski. Lever went public with his desire to leave Bayern Munich, and Barcelona have slapped an offer on the table. Rumour has it that the 31-year-old vexed his Bayern teammates when he took a call from Barca Chiefs in the changing room. Cheeky. Favourites to sign him? Barcelona. £33 million price tag. Also interested? Chelsea, Man United and Paris. He should sign for Barcelona. And I've got a reason why. As a child, he supported Barcelona. He loves Barcelona. He has a house in Spain. And he just loves Spain as a place. He also wants to leave Bayern Munich. But he did support Barcelona. He probably still does. That's his dream club. And he should be going there, maybe for about £30 million. He could get a deal on him, to be honest. Paul Pogba. Man United's 29-year-old midfield technician is out of contract in the summer, isn't short of options. He's apparently snubbed Man City, which means a return to his old club, Juventus, looks most likely. They've offered him a 3-year deal. Favourites to sign him, Juventus. You could get him for free since his contract's running out. Also interested, Man City and PSG. Back in the day, he used to be the world's best youngster. Had so much potential, everyone was hyping him up, saying he'll become the next Didier Deschamps or Petit. Become the best midfielder ever. He was at Juventus at the time, a 20-year-old. He moved to Manchester United for a record fee of £79 million. Crazy money for a youngster like that. He didn't really work out at United, so he went back to Juventus, and then back to United again, where he is right now. Favourites to sign him are Juventus, and he probably should go to Juventus. They're in need of a midfielder since Rabiot is running out of contract. Arthur isn't just really doing it anymore. I think Pogba should be going there. He's 29 years old, should be in his prime at this age. He should go to Juventus in the Italian league. Hopefully he could try win them the Scudetti. Next player, Frankie de Jong. If Barcelona are going to sign Ruben Neves from Wolves, they need some funds to make it happen. and De Jong as a player getting a chop. New Man United boss Erik ten Hag managed the Netherlands midfielder at Ajax, so they could be reunited. Favourites to sign him, Man United. Also interested, City and Arsenal. You get him for £51 million. He should sign for United. And all of this is because the new manager, Erik ten Hag. Seems like Erik ten Hag will be signing lots of Ajax players. He might have signed Julian Timber, the centre-back. It's close to a done deal. Same with Frankie de Jong, former Ajax player. Sebastian Haller was going to go if Ronaldo left, but Ronaldo doesn't seem like he's going to leave. But Sebastian Haller seemed like an option. They look like they're going to get Anthony as well. And when Onana comes back from, his ban, they could even try and sign him as backup or as first choice. Frankie de Jong fits well in the United system, and they do need a midfielder. Paul Pogba looks like he's on his way out. Well, he is on his way out, but probably to Juventus, PSG or Man City. He doesn't want to go to his rivals or Man City. Frankie de Jong, he chooses between the rivals, United or Man City. Looks like he'll be going to United just because of Erik ten Hag. What a manager he is. For Ajax, he did so many great things like getting to the semi-finals, winning 2-0 against Spurs. But obviously, Lucas Moura, masterclass. 3 goals, hat-trick, last kick of the game. He just did it. Next player, Gabriel Jesus. With Erling Haaland arriving at Man City, Gabby's game time will be cut next season. He's tempted by a move to Arsenal, where he'll be their starting striker. He knows Mikel Arteta from the Gunners' Gaffers days as Pep Guardiola's assistant. Favourites to sign him, Arsenal, also interested, Juventus, Barca, Tottenham. £45 million. He should sign for Arsenal. He broke the record for scoring the most goals in Premier League history in one game. He scored 4 goals against Watford in a short period of time, to be honest, about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, probably even 50 minutes. He scored 4 goals against Watford. End score was 5-1. It was away at Vicarage Road. But Gabriel Jesus absolutely set the world alight with that record that he set. He should sign for Arsenal. Lacazette, after 5 years, he's on his way out. He's probably going France, Spain or Italy. Gabriel Jesus, perfect replacement, quick, could shoot, and he's only 25 years old. Perfect signing in my opinion. Darwin Nunes, £62 million. Benfica's 6'2" monster striker scored 34 goals a season, so it's no wonder Liverpool are eyeing him up in the case Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane leave. Benfica are willing sellers, so it's just a matter of putting money on the table. Favourites to sign him, Liverpool. Also interested, United, Arsenal, PSG and Chelsea. He should sign for Liverpool. It's just perfect, isn't it? Sadio Mane is going to Bayern Munich. It's a very, very close deal. He's on his way there when Levandoski on the other way out to Barcelona. Darwin Nunes is amazing for Liverpool. He did amazing against them in the semi-finals or the quarter-finals. It was the quarter-finals of the Champions League. Tried everything he could. He scored about 4 goals. All of them were offside. He scored only 1 goal in the actual game that wasn't offside. But he's just a superb player. He looks like he's a regen of Luis Suarez. He's the next Luis Suarez. He could be even better. He's doing way better than Luis Suarez did when he was at 22 years old, the age Darwin Nunes isn't right now. He is, for Benfica, the best historic club in Portugal, with the likes of Eusebio winning the European Cup back in the 60s and 70s. Darwin Nunes, and again, Salah's going to go soon. It's not like he'll stay there forever. He wants a new challenge, maybe in Spain. But Darwin Nunes could play up front, but since Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz could play on the left, Jota could play on the right, or other way around. Jota could play on the left, Diaz could play on the right, Darwin Nunes could play up front. Darwin Nunes isn't really a winger. He really hasn't got the speed, but he's got the strength as a target man to hold the ball up and score goals for fun. Well, he is quick, but I wouldn't really have him as a winger. He's just not dangerous there. He's better when he's up front because he wins all of them headers and he could just score goals for fun. Sadio Mane, who we just talked about. With Luis Diaz smashing at Liverpool, the Reds are low-key rumoured to be open to big offers for Mane. Bayern Munich are front of the long queue, so they need to replace Levandoski if he goes. Imagine Sadio in the Bundesliga. Nah. Favourites to sign him, Bayern Munich, £50 million price tag. He should sign for, I don't know who, Bayern Munich. Richarlison, £67 million price tag. Real Madrid's super miffed to have missed out on the main summer target, Kylian Mbappe, after he missed a massive new deal at PSG. So now want Everton's main man. The Toffees will be desperate to keep him, but our motd mag sources think the deal is on. Favourites to sign him, Real Madrid, also interested, Arsenal and United. So I'm between, not Arsenal, because I said Gabriel Jesus will be going there. Just between Man United and Real Madrid. Real Madrid might be favourites to sign him, but in my opinion he shouldn't be going to Real Madrid at such an early age and such an early place in his career. I'm not even going to make him sign for United, and I'm not even going to make him sign for Real Madrid. He could take a trip elsewhere. He could maybe go to the Bundesliga for Bayern Munich. Because it does kind of look like Kingsley Coman or Leroy Sané will probably be leaving the club. But really, should I? I think I should. Well, he's not favourites to sign him. Who should he sign for? Bayern Munich. Not even United, not Arsenal, not Real Madrid, and they're the ones interested in him. Bayern Munich have been linked with him in the past. He's just an amazing player. He could play up front as the number 9. He could play on the wing as a number 10. Number 7. Just class player. And Bayern Munich, that's where he should be going. Just grinding them trophies out at that early age, at 25. Not really a youngster anymore. And then when the time comes at 27 years old, or 28-year-old, in his prime, he should be going to Real Madrid. Because we know what's happened with players that go to Real Madrid at an early age, or Barcelona. They destroy their careers. I think, for me, Luka Jovic went at such an early age from Frankfurt, 23 years old, very early age, goes to Real Madrid, pretty much destroyed his career. He wants a way out now. Luis Suarez, this is not a drill. Aston Villa fans might be seeing Steven Gerrard, Philippe Coutinho and Luis Suarez reunite if the ex-Liverpool striker moves back in the Prem. He's available for nothing after Atletico Madrid didn't renew his contract. For free, favourites to sign him, Aston Villa, also interested Palmeiras and Inter Milan. I don't know why, but I really wouldn't like to see him at Aston Villa because he's 35 years old. He should be thinking about somewhere to retire, a place to retire. And it's near. His retirement, let's be honest, it's near. So either Palmeiras in Brazil or Inter Miami, David Beckham's club. He should sign for Inter Miami. I really think he should be going somewhere where he could just chill, he could relax and get out of the football world for a bit. Go to a smaller club, get some goals, think about retiring with that amazing career he's had. He doesn't really have it anymore, Luis Suarez, I'm sorry to say. But, not Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid aren't really treating him too well. It would be nice to see him at Aston Villa in the Premier League, but I don't know if he's really that, he wants to really go to the Premier League at this point. He might, but he should probably be going to Inter Miami with David Beckham and Blaise Matuidi and more. Calvin Phillips. England's Player of the Year for 2021 loves Leeds, but if it's true that Pep Guardiola identified him as a top target to replace Fernandinho, the 26-year-old may find the move to the champions too hard to turn down. Favourites to sign him? Man City. Also interested? West Ham and Aston Villa. £60 million. A fun fact, not really a fun fact about him, he was told to quit football at the age of 17. He wasn't really doing well. He wasn't really in an academy. His career wasn't great. His parents told him to just stop playing football and just rely and think about getting a job, like a normal day job, like, for example, at Walmart or like Spar or Co-op or something like that. Getting a normal job as a normal person, and he wasn't doing much in football until something sparked in him, got into Leeds United Academy and just turned into one of the best CDMs and well-known CDMs, getting picked for England these days. Favourites to sign him? I think he should sign for Man City. Since Fernandinho's going, he could be back up for Rodri, or he could even start over Rodri. He could play centre mid as well. Paulo Dybala. After his tearful goodbye to the Juventus fans following their final game of the season, Dibs looks set to start a new chapter. Serie A rivals Inter Milan are pushing, but some Prem teams are turning his head. We reckon he'll stay in Italy. Favourites to sign him? Inter Milan. Also interested? Tottenham, Arsenal, Roma for free. He should sign for Roma. Straight up, he should sign for Roma. He's 28 years old. Everyone seems, like I seem, that Paulo Dybala is still a 25-year-old playing for Juventus. The thing with him, he is Argentinian, but he's got Polish and Italian origins. So he could have played for Poland with Levandoski just behind him, or he could have played for Italy with Chiesa and Immobile. He probably did choose the right decision going with Argentina, but if he did choose Poland, he probably would have played every single game. Matty Cash from England to Poland, he's playing every single game for Poland. He should sign for Roma and Mourinho. He needs to get built up with Mourinho's kind of mentality as a coach with different players. He's turned them from absolutely nothing to amazing. Tammy Abraham, for example, or Ainsley Maitland-Niles or Chris Smalling, they weren't doing much. Tammy Abraham was on the bench for Chelsea, even though he showed signs of absolute class. He went to Roma, scored 25 goals a season, got about 5 assists. What a season. Ainsley Maitland-Niles for Arsenal, even on the reserves, not even getting on the bench, not really being treated well, being there for a long time, working hard, but not getting that place in the starting 11. Went to Roma. Now he's just absolutely superb in that CDM spot, working hard, getting his place in the team and winning trophies. And Chris Smalling for Man United, he did start games, but he just wasn't consistent. He went to Roma with Jose Mourinho and he just turned him into a mentality monster. He just turned him into a beast. He could do the same with Dybala. Even though he probably, his favourites to sign him were Tottenham before. DCL. Dominic Calvert-Lewin loves Everton, but if he wants to make England's World Cup squad this winter, he might need to part of a more competitive squad. The two want to make him their star signing of the summer, and we could see this happening. £50 million. Also interested Arsenal. Favourites to sign him? Newcastle United. Should be going to Newcastle. We're not seeing him do much. Chris Wood for Newcastle signed him £25 million from Burnley. But what do you expect when you're getting a player from Burnley? I'm sorry, Burnley fans, but what you're expecting? Not much, really. Chris Wood hasn't really been performing. Callum Wilson has been playing since he come back from his, I think it was ACL injury, anterior cruciate ligament. DCL would be a perfect signing for Newcastle. Way better than Chris Wood and will start over Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson will be the super sub. Dominic Calvert-Lewin will be banging in the goals for the Toons. Jonathan David. West Ham have been on fire this season without a real striker. They're keeping a close eye on Lille's Canadian paceman, who has 19 goals in 47 games this season. They'll have to make a move quickly, and he's a wanted baller. 42.5 mil. Favourites to sign him, West Ham. Also interested, Liverpool and Arsenal. He should sign for West Ham. West Ham will have the money for Jonathan David. He did play for Canada in the Canadian League when he was younger. Not much people knew about him, and he signed for Lille. Still, everyone's like, who's this kid? Who's this 19-year-old kid coming from the Canadian League or American League? Coming here to the French League, he's performed very well. Even though he's Canadian, he has origins from America, and I think he's got origins from Nigeria or Ivory Coast, either one of them. But again, like Paulo Dybala's got plenty of origins, but he probably picked the best choice, Canada. Divock Origi. Big Div is a Liverpool legend after scoring some crucial goals in big games. But it's time for him to say goodbye and bag more regular footy. Our sources tell us he's already close to signing for new Serie A champs AC Milan. Favourites to sign him, AC Milan. Also interested, Wolves and West Ham. AC Milan's his perfect club. Olivier Giroud is 34 years old. He's probably not going to be banging in goals next season. Divock Origi is his replacement. Adama Traore. Wolves' speedy winger Adama moved to Barcelona on loan, but it hasn't worked out for him in La Liga. Spurs boss Antonio Conte is determined to make a wing-back of him, though, and could front up the money to make it happen. Favourites to sign him, Tottenham, 29 mil. Also interested, West Ham and Leeds. He should sign for Spurs. A fun fact about Adama Traore: when he was younger, his dad was a bodybuilder and he wanted to follow in the footsteps of him. This is why he's so strong. He's got massive muscles absolutely everywhere and you just can't knock him off the ball. He wanted to become a bodybuilder at the age of 18. He was going for a bodybuilder and then he signed for Wolves. He still had this strength and pace about him. He still worked out, but he didn't really lift weights. Even though he did want to become a bodybuilder, just like his dad. It didn't really happen. It just went the opposite way. He wanted to become a footballer, and that happened. He went to Wolves, and he's done pretty well for himself. Now he's at Barcelona on loan. He will be coming back to Wolves next year, but lots of people and players want him at their club. Spurs is one of them. Antonio Conte signed. Even Perisic looks like he'll be signing. Alessandro Bastoni. West Ham and Leeds, the clubs that really want to sign him but doesn't look like they are. Declan Rice. West Ham's go-to-go big game player and an England regular. Dec is more than ready for the step up to the Champions League. If Chelsea's takeover goes through and they can sign players, Rice is one of the first names in the transfer target list. Also interested, City and United. Favourites to sign him, Chelsea. Price tag, about 120 mil. It's got a release clause of 150. He should sign for Chelsea. Takeover has gone through. Todd Boehly is the new Chelsea owner. £4.25 billion he's put into the club. Fact about Declan Rice, he used to be Irish and he betrayed Ireland for England. And yeah, he was a centre-back. When he was younger, like, under 12s, he was actually a striker. He was banging in goals, at least 20 goals a season as a striker. Then he went to centre-back in West Ham's academy. He was at Chelsea's academy at one point, but with Mason Mount, that's why they became such good friends. But Chelsea kind of let him go, and Chelsea rejects, as I say, when you're a Chelsea reject, you just turn absolutely amazing. Salah, De Bruyne, probably another 100 players that I've probably forgotten about. Declan Rice, well, Kylian Mbappe as well. But Declan Rice would be a nice signing for Chelsea, as N'Golo Kante will be probably going to Erik ten Hag's team, United. Your club's record transfer. He is every current Premier League club's biggest money signing, and I'll rate every single one of them out of 10. Arsenal, Nicolas Pepe, price £72 million for Arsenal. It hasn't worked out for this guy, and he just hasn't been doing it. For the price tag, 72 mil, I'll give him 1 out of 10. If you sign him for £30 million, fair enough. Aston Villa, Emi Buendia, price 38 mil. Another one that really hasn't worked out. 38 mil is a lot of money for a team like Aston Villa. Maybe a 3 out of 10 at best. Brentford, Christopher Ayer, price £17.5 million for Brentford. Brentford play the money ball system. Basically, it means signing players that not many people know but have an absolute amazing talent for cheap prices and a turn them into amazing players. Something that Liverpool kind of do. A diamond in the rough. Ayer's been an 8 out of 10. He's been superb. Brighton, Enoch Mwepu, price £21 million. Brighton. He's been alright. For 20 mil, good signing. 7 out of 10. Burnley, Ben Gibson, price 15 mil. Burnley. Has this guy even played? 1 out of 10. Because £15 million is just overdoing it for Burnley. Burnley still need to pay Sean Dyche £12 million in compensation, which for Burnley is so much money. Lukaku for Chelsea, price £97.5 million. He's come up with goals, assists, he's been playing well. But if you're paying £100 million for a player, you need to be getting absolutely amazing quality. And unfortunately, Lukaku hasn't been bringing that quality. So I'll give him 4 out of 10. Crystal Palace, Christian Benteke, price 32 mil. Just been inconsistent, really. 3 out of 10. Everton, Richarlison, price £50 million. What a signing. One of Everton's best signings ever. 9 out of 10. Leeds, Rodrigo, price 27 mil. Again, £27 million for a relegation battle in Leeds United. It's a lot of money. So, a 3 out of 10. Well, not even that. A 2. Hasn't been performing well for the price tag. From Valencia he came. Leicester, Yuri Tielemans for 40 mil. Good signing, quality signing. From Belgium, I believe he came from. 9. Just been really consistent. Liverpool, Van Dijk, price 75 mil. Probably the best signing I've seen so far. 10 out of 10. From Southampton. Man City, Jack Grealish, price 100 mil. Out of 10, he's got time, but hasn't been consistent. 4. Pogba, for Man United, 89.5 mil. Again, hasn't been consistent, hasn't really played, but when he has, he's shown his quality. 6. Newcastle, Joe Linton, £40 million. People are saying this is one of Newcastle's worst signings, but for me, it's probably one of their best signings. It didn't start off well at striker, but the manager, Eddie Howe, noticed that he really isn't a striker. He's a deep playmaker, a centre mid. And he's been playing centre mid, he's been solid. 7 out of 10. The second part of that £40 million, the second part of his time at Newcastle has just been a plus 10. Norwich, Christos Tzoulis, price 10 mil. He came from the Greek league, I think it was Olympiakos, the reigning champions of Greece. 10 mil is so much for Norwich City. Tzoulis hasn't even played, but apparently he's got so much potential. He's one of the best Greek wonder kids. Hasn't shown it yet, so I'll just give him a mid 5 out of 10. Southampton, Danny Ings, price 25 mil. 10 out of 10. one of the best signings Southampton have made. Offloaded him for some decent amount of money, £40 million. Scored so many goals in crucial moments. Tottenham, Tanguy and Ndombele, 54 mil. Not a great signing, 2 out of 10. These days, Ndombele is at Lyon, playing number 10 or centre mid, and he's actually performing alright there. Watford is Ismaila Sarr, price 30 mil. This is a 7. Against Liverpool, when Liverpool lost 3-1, I believe, or 4-1, Ismaila Sarr stood out for me. 2 goals to sink Liverpool, and if it wasn't for them 2 goals, they just would have drawn. And if Watford never won that game, they probably would have been relegated, but Ismaila Sarr saved them. Today, he's not doing much for the team, but they're going back down. The Hornets are. West Ham, Sebastian Haller, price 45 mil. 3 out of 10. He did score the best goal of the Premier League season, the bicycle kick against Crystal Palace. Didn't work out though. Went to Ajax for about £20 million. Just can't say words about him. He just scores goals for Ajax. Wolves, Fabio Silva, price 35 mil. Really hasn't worked out. 2 out of 10. Start your own transfer rumour. Play our epic motd mad transfer gossip generator and create your own mad rumour that will stun football. Step 1, the player. Pick the month you were born. January, Robert Levandoski. February, Paul Pogba. March, Christian Eriksen. April, Victor Osimhen. May, Declan Rice. June, Raheem Sterling. July, Sadio Mane. August, Jesse Lingard. September, Adama Traore. October, Paulo Dybala. November, Frankie de Jong. And December, Kylian Mbappe. So I'm starting off with me being born on the 2nd of December. So that is Kylian Mbappe. So circle him. Step 2, the club. Pick your favourite animal. Cat, Barca. Dog, Liverpool. Goldfish, PSG. Tiger, Fulham. Rabbit, Jake and Stubbs' 5-side team. Hippo, Borussia Dortmund. Elephant, Real Madrid. Tortoise, Forest Green. Bird, Newcastle. Panda, AC Milan. Lion, Man City. Wolf, Roma. For me, I've got a cat, but I like dogs. But I'd rather have a dog. I'm sorry for my cat, I'm sorry. Liverpool, so Mbappe to Liverpool hasn't really happened. Step 3, the transfer fee. Pick the colour top you're wearing. Red. Red's the first one. £2. Blue, 100 mil. Black, 73 mil. Purple, swap for a Twix Duo. Yellow, 76p. White on a loan. Grey for a 50 mil. Orange, 7 mil. Green for free. Pink for 33 mil. Gold for 200 mil. Silver for 50 gold bars. £2 for Mbappe to Liverpool. What is signing? Step 4, the source. Pick your playing position. Keeper, BBC Sport gossip page. So that's the most reliable source. That's a primary source. Right back, your club's mascot. Left back, dressing room link. Midfielder, Beth England's dog, Buddy. Winger, the postman. Striker, Adam Lallana. I've butchered it. Adam Lallana. Winger, so I'm a winger, and that's the postman. My rumour is Mbappe to Liverpool for £2, record fee there. And the source is the postman, Pat. The postman. AC Milan, champions of Italy. One player that has really stood out for AC Milan is 100% Rafael Leao. What a player he is. The winger, scoring plenty of goals, Portuguese, could become the next Ronaldo. People always talk about one player having a great season and then say they're going to become the next Ronaldo, Messi, etc. But Rafael Leao's in a superb season, scoring 18 goals, having about 12 assists. Mike Maignan has been absolutely crucial to AC Milan's win in the Scudetti. Players like Calabria have done alright. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Olivier Giroud, best striker partnership. Next season, AC Milan are in the Champions League. What will they do? I think they could get it out of their group and maybe get to the round of 16 and probably lose to one of the big dogs. Another poster. PSG, champions of France. Believe it or not, PSG are not the team that have won Ligue 1 the most times. It's actually Saint Etienne, the ones that have been relegated to Ligue 2 in France, which is absolutely baffling. Saint Etienne, back in the day, used to win lots and lots of Ligue 1s. PSG were only formed in 1970, therefore they probably never won as much. Saint Etienne were formed in at least 1920. They won it about 20 times, so 20 years they've won it. PSG have only been a club 52 years. Not long. Leipzig, 2009. That's a very young club, but PSG 1970 is a young club as well. In the short period of time, to have the owner that they have, the players that they have, the calibre that they play at, Champions League wise, they never did it too well. They've got next year, they're going to sign some players, we all know that they will. Into the footyverse. motd Mag have managed to open portals to other footballing universes, but we need to know which world you'd rather live in. Imagine if Messi and Ronaldo teamed up. In another universe, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo teamed up to dominate world footy. CR7 convinced Leo to join him at United, and the pair hit a combined 100 goals in just 2 seasons. They helped the Red Devils to a Prem and Champions League double, and even had to buy a mansion to house all their Ballon d'Or and Golden Boot trophies. Which universe would you rather live in? Go as teammates or as opponents? Opponents, and I'll tell you why. Ronaldo and Messi, when they play together, they just won't play as well. If they're opponents, there's more competition between the two. It's better to look at as a football fan. You're like a football fan looking at both of the players. Who's going to win the Ballon d'Or? Or who's going to score more goals in which league? I see why people would like Messi and Ronaldo to be as teammates, because, well, they're both at the end of their careers, just about, and one more year at least as teammates. Imagine if England won Euro 2020. We also found a universe where England lifted the trophy and some mad stuff happened. Kane got a knighthood from scoring a winner in the final, Maguire released a #1 single, and Bukayo Saka riding an inflatable unicorn was put on the £10 note. Which universe would you rather live in? England win the Euros, England lose. I think it'd be England losing in the final, because when they win the final they get all confident and they'll start just losing games terribly. When they lose in the final, they'll come back stronger, they'll try even harder than they did in the Euros, and they'll have more success this way. That's what I think. Imagine if Sam Kerr joined Arsenal. When the awesome Australia star came to the WCL, even Chelsea boss Emma Hayes said that she could have gone to any club in the world, in any other universe. She picked the Gunners and fired them to the WCL and Champions League glory. The Gunners couldn't be stopped and become the most successful club ever. Which universe would you rather live in? Kerr at Arsenal or Chelsea? Obviously at Chelsea. Imagine if the Super League happened. The Super League flopped in real life, but the top teams faced off each other week in the universe. Best ballers got better play in such high-level games, but the tournament was a shambles. They couldn't sort a good trophy and PSG had to lift a giant carrot instead. Which universe would you rather live in? Super League without Super League? Without it. Imagine if Ronaldo and Nazario play today. FIFA has taught us all the original Ronaldo was elite, but he could have been even more flames if he played today. R9 balling out for 100 in 2022 helped him smash every competition and even win a quadruple. Ronaldo bagged the Ballon d'Or 5 times, level with the Portuguese Ronnie CR7. Which universe would you rather live in? R9 playing now or in the past? In the past. If it wasn't for injuries, Ronaldo Nazario, I'm telling you right now, would be one of the best players ever. Fun fact, he has the highest FIFA rating ever, 98 rated at Inter Milan as a 21-year-old. Unbelievable. Imagine if Haaland played for England. Did you know Erling Haaland could have been playing for England in another universe? Haaland and Harry Kane formed the deadliest strike force the game had ever seen. They fired the 3 lines to back-to-back World Cup wins, but Germany won the Euros in between. Which universe would you rather live in? Erling for England, Erling for Norway. Definitely for England. What an addition that would be. The 90-second quiz. You've got 90 seconds to tackle footy's greatest quiz. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 1. How many goals did Kylian Mbappe score in the 2018 World Cup final? 0, 1, 2, 3. 1. 2. Which of these Liverpool players is the oldest? A, B, C, D. James Milner, A. 3. Which club has never been relegated from the Premier League? Wolves, City, West Ham or Everton? Everton, and it keeps going. 4. Karim Benzema joined Real Madrid from which French club in 2011? Marseille, Lyon or Nantes? Lyon. 5. Which of these players has not played for United? Di Maria, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Griezmann, Depay. Anton Griezmann. 6. How many Premier League titles has Pep Guardiola won? 2, 3, 4, 5. He's won 4 Premier League titles. 7. Spain star Pedri plays for which club? Celta Vigo, Barca, Getafe, Villarreal. He plays for Barca. 8. These 4 balls all play for which Italian club? Inter Milan, Juventus, Fiorentina or Napoli? Plays for Napoli. 9. Ex-Ajax boss Erik ten Hag will be managing which club next season? PSG, Chelsea, United or Atletico Madrid? United. 10. Which forward has scored the most Premier League goals? Salah, Lukaku, Kane or Jamie Vardy? Harry Kane. And we have finished the 90-second quiz. Now to run through the answers. 1 is B, 2 is A, 3 is D, 4 is A. Oh, I've got one wrong. No way. Number 5 is D, 6 is C, 7 is B, 8 is D, 9 is C, and 10 is C. 9 out of 10, I'm surprised. This is the first time I've ever got one wrong. Well, not really, but my streak is ended. I'm sorry. Man City, champions of England. Like I said at the start of the video, what a Premier League season this was. We never knew who was going to win the Premier League title. There was only one game in it. As I said, Aston Villa were beating Man City 2-0 and it just seemed over for Man City. It really did. But Gundogan with 2 goals, 3-2, it only took Man City 3 to 5 minutes to win the Premier League title. Man City named his players legends, and rightly so. 4 Premier League titles. Liverpool in the end got unlucky. They were losing 1-0, Pedro Neto, Salah scored, Mane scored. I think it was Luis Diaz or Jota that scored. But they lost the Premier League only by 1 point. Unlucky Liverpool. Euro Roundup. Here's all the season's winners and losers from Europe's top leagues. Scotland, Premiership winners, Celtic. Premiership top scorers, Georgis Giacomis and Regas Charles Cook, 13 each. Scottish Cup winners, Rangers. UCL places, Celtic and Rangers. Relegated, Dundee. France, League 1 winners, PSG. League 1 top scorer, Kylian Mbappe with 26. Coupe de France winners, Nantes. UCL places, PSG, Monaco, Marseille. Relegated, Metz, Saint Etienne and Bordeaux to play Aurex in the relegation playoff. Spain, La Liga winners, Real Madrid. La Liga top scorer, Karim Benzema with 27. Copa del Rey winners, Real Betis. Supercopa de España winners, Real Madrid. UCL places, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Sevilla. Relegated, Granada, Levante and Alaves. Germany, Bundesliga winners, Bayern Munich. Bundesliga top scorer, Levandoski with 35. DFB Pokal winners, RB Leipzig. DFB Super Cup winners, Bayern Munich. UCL places, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Leverkusen and Leipzig. Relegated, Bielefeld and Fürth. Netherlands, Eredivisie winners, Ajax. Eredivisie top scorer, Sebastian Haller, 21. KNVB Cup winners, PSV. UCL places, Ajax and PSV. Relegated, Willem II and Zwolle. Heralkes to play in a relegation playoff. And Italy, Serie A winners AC Milan. Serie A top scorer, Ciro Immobile of 27. Coppa Italia winners, Inter Milan. UCL places, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Napoli, Juventus. Relegated, Cagliari, Genoa and Venezia. Chelsea, champions of England. A very hard season for Chelsea. They got knocked out of their Champions League group, 10 points each. They came third place. Heartbreak. Meanwhile, in the Premier League WCL, they did win it by 1 point, with a historic 9-0 win against Leicester City. Mind-blowing. Players like Sam Kerr, Frank Kirby really helped the team this season. Millie Bright helped the team as well. What a season though. Winning the Premier League in front of Arsenal, 1 point. Signing Sam Kerr the season before, best signing that we've literally ever made in the Chelsea WCL. The world of women's footy, you'll go to guide to the beautiful game. Champions of Europe. After a classic final, Lyon are the 2020 UCL WCL champs. The French side beat Barcelona 3-1 to bag their 8th UWCL win, and it was a huge moment for Ada Hegerberg, who became the first woman to score in 4 finals at just 26. Lyon drew to glory. Group stage, 5 wins out of 6. Quarter-final, beat Juventus 4-3. Semi-final, beat PSG 5-3. And the final, beat Barca 3-1. See, citizens, sounds like some of the Man City's biggest stars will be on the move this summer. Georgia Stanway to Bayern Munich, chance to move 100%. Lucy Bronze to San Diego, chance to move 70%. Khadija Soar to PSG, chance to move 40%. Caroline Veer to Real Madrid, chance to move 90%. Kira Walsh to Real Madrid, chance to move 70%. Pick the move. These balls have some decisions to make. We need you to help them make it. The key to Paris, Arsenal to Man United. On a battle, United to Barcelona. Adriana Lyon, West Ham to Real Madrid. Drew Spence, Chelsea to Brighton. Ballers, skills, tips and tricks from motd mag expert Stobbsy. Scouting mission. On watch, Antonio Rudiger. Chelsea's monster defender is leaving for Real Madrid this summer. We zoomed in on his tech to see what the La Liga champs are getting. Fact file. Full name, Antonio Rudiger. Born on the 3rd of March 1993. Age 29. Club Chelsea. Country Germany. Position centre back. Preferred foot right. Chelsea vs Liverpool, the game. FA Cup final, 14th of May 2022. Played 120 minutes. Defender ratings. Tackling 8, marking 8, bravery 10, positioning 7, heading 8, stamina 8, speed 9, strength 8, interception 7, passing 7. His current rating 80 and his potential rating is 84. Strength. Pace to burn. Tony isn't your regular centre-back as he's faster than most forwards. At one point during the cup final, he outpaced Sadio Mane to recover possession and stop a Liverpool attack. Zoom! What to do? Pump your arms from hip to ear when sprinting to gain more momentum. Positional discipline. It's nice that Rudiger likes to get forward, but his over-enthusiasm to run with the ball from defence often leaves big gaps in behind, which can make his team vulnerable in the counter. What to do? Work on your passing range so you can transition into attack without leaving your position. Weakness. The thing is though with Chelsea, yes, your centre-back is going forward. This is what Man City and Liverpool do. When your centre-back's bombing forward, your CDM, N'Golo Kante, or Jorginho in this case, drop in a centre-back to cover the position. It's really good that he's got enthusiasm, but it's a bit too much sometimes. Signature move, fearlessness, big crunching tackles, brave blocks and battles with the Prem's best. Rudiger is fully committed to his job as a defender and always puts his head in where it could hurt. What to do? Ask your coach to train more on your one-on-one duels with attackers to build your bravery to defend. Talk, talk, talk. If you want to run the game like Rudy, you've got to make sure your communication's on smash. Talking to your teammates through the game so everyone is organised from front to back. New kit rankings. Fresh 2022 to 23 shirts are dropping, so we've rated the best and worst. For the amateur tier, we've got Rangers' third goalkeeper kit, I think that is. No, it's their actual top. It looks like a goalkeeper kit. Brest anniversary, Gladbach home, Portland Timbers away. I don't like that. Semi-professional tier, Borussia Dortmund home, Liverpool home, Leipzig away, Fluminense away. Professional tier, Bayern Munich home, that's a nice kit. Juventus home, nice kit. City home, that's a nice kit. Lyon fourth, nice kit. World class tier, Real Madrid home, that is class. Monaco home, just plain. France home, Euro 2022, amazing. England away, Euro 2022, amazing. Elite tier, Arsenal home, Roma home, England home, Euro 2022. All of them are good kits. Arsenal are always known for distributing the best kits in the Premier League. Might just be me though. Celtic, champions of Scotland. Celtic really did deserve to win this year's Scottish Premiership. Rangers got into the final of the Europa League, obviously lost it to Frankfurt on penalties, and Celtic have got a trophy of their own. They give Rangers the Scottish Cup, but they've got themselves the Kinch Premiership, the Scottish Premiership. What a season from them. The Japanese players like Furuhashi, the winger, has been absolutely class. Joe Hart has been class in defence. The manager has been absolutely superb as well. Celtic next season are in the Champions League or Europa League. I think it's either one. Don't know if the Scottish Premiership do Champions League, but we'll see what happens next season. I think Celtic have got Champions League and Rangers have got Europa League. But anyways, well done Celtic. Ajax, champions of the Netherlands. Ajax were definitely going to win the Eredivisie. Lots of their players seem to be going. Julian Timber, Edson Alvarez, Lisandro Martinez, Kudus, Anthony, Mazraoui, Tagliafico might be on his way out. It's just not great for Ajax. In the 2018-19 season, same thing. De Jong, De Ligt, Hakim Ziyech, all of them went to a different club. Just Ajax is such a talented club. That's why teams are stealing their best players. They're such a talented squad. They're known for making the best players. They've also got Devin Wrench, the right back, 20 years old. Another absolute amazing talent. Squad goals. WCL heroes. Pick your dream team of WCL superstars. But you're only allowed to pick a maximum of 3 players from each club. Okay, number 1. Mackenzie Arnold. I'm thinking of Manuela Zinsberger. That's how you spell it. Millie Bright, I would agree. Alex Greenwood, I'd agree. Ashley Neville as the right back. Good season from her. Yes. Katie Maccabee. I've already got Zinsberger. You know what? Scrap it. I won't do maximum 3 players. I'm sorry. Katie Maccabee, because Arsenal really had an amazing season. Pernille Harder, what a season from her as well, playing at centre midfield. Same with Ella Toone, unlucky Man United, deserved it to maybe at least get second, but Arsenal are just way too good. Beth Mead, again, what a season from this striker, but she's playing camp here. Lauren Hemp, I'm just agreeing with all of these because it's true. This is all true. Sam Kerr, yes. Mia Demmer, yes. Frank Kirby could easily have made it in this team, so I might make a quick adjustment, if I even can, to be honest. I don't even know if I can. I'll play Frank Kirby at left back, even though she plays left mid. So the team, Manuela Zinsberger for Arsenal, the goalkeeper. Plenty of clean sheets, good season. Next season, probably Champions League hopes are right up there. Centre-back pairing, Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood. Millie Bright, a solid defender, got so much strength, especially for, the women's game. Alex Greenwood, same, such a strong player, but she's more techie. She does play left back, but she could also play as a central defensive player. Ashley Neville, solid season for the Spurs. Not the best season for Tottenham, but she has really stood out. Katie Maccabee, I said at first, but Frank Kirby plays at left back. I'll probably call this left wing back. And Ashley Neville, right wing back. Because Frank Kirby could play left wing back if she really wants to. What a season from Frank Kirby as well. Scoring goals, cutting inside and putting the balls in for Sam Kerr to put in the back of the net like it's absolutely nothing. Pernille Harder, Ella Toone, the best midfield partnership they could have gone for and I went for. Pernille Harder performed superb in the Champions League. With Wolfsburg and Juventus in the group, it was a hard one. Juventus really didn't make it too far. Wolfsburg made it to the semi-finals. Pernille Harder stood out though this season for Chelsea. Ella Toone, same with her for Man United. She really stood out with how she plays, the quickness, and she just gets better and better and better and better every single time she plays a game for Man United. Beth Mead, what a season. She's just a goal threat. She scores goals. She's probably scored about 10 goals this season, 13 goals this season. In only 24 games, 26 games, 28 games. I think it was 28 games that they play every season. But 13 to 14 goals, good for only 28 games in one season. Lauren Hemp for Man City. They did come third or fourth. Lauren Hemp did score in the FA Cup final against Chelsea, but it was 3-2 to Chelsea in extra time. Unlucky City. Kerr and Miedema. It's a hard one. Who is the better striker? But we'll see. Sam Kerr from Australia. She came from Germany or Australia. She came from a club in Germany, I believe. I think it was Wolfsburg, or probably I'm just wrong. Sam Kerr, though, came to Chelsea and set the Premier alight. Top goal scorer, and she just scores goals. She's got the aerial ability, and when she was a kid, she was still banging in as many goals. She was probably scoring 50 to 60 goals when she was younger. It's just absolutely unbelievable. Same with Miedema. She used to play as a centre midfielder when she was 14 years old, playing for Arsenal's youth academy. Now she's turned into a striker and she's just scoring and scoring. From playing to a centre mid, assisting goals, to the one actually scoring them and winning awards. Putellas won the Ballon d'Or, but I'm telling you, Miedema might have a chance as well. Alex Greenwood. Alex is known for playing at left back. She can play in your team anywhere. But the Man City star has been incredible as a centre-back this season. Her on-board tech is seriously out this world. Ella Tooney just keeps getting better. The Red Devils youngster is now a regular starter for the Lionesses, and her creative class helped her to 7 goals and 8 assists in the WCL this season. Beth Mead. The WCL has never seen a goal for it like Boss Beth. She's in the best form of her career, and this season she broke the all-time WCL record for assists. Miato, in her prime, is dangerous on another level. That is the end of another Match of the Day magazine video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching it till the end. If you did watch it right to the end, can you please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Who is the better striker? Now we're starting a debate in the comments. Is it Viviane Miedema or Sam Kerr? We'll do this season, who is better, Sam Kerr or Viviane Miedema? You could probably compare him to the prime. And for now I'd say Sam Kerr is just an edge better. All time, again, it's a very close one. Miedema's younger, Sam Kerr's older, but Miedema's probably got as much goals as Sam Kerr does. But tell me in the comments who is better, or who is more influential to their team, to the current team. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.